Hello and welcome to the Realm Adventure League Alpha 1.0 gameplay video. This video is going to be talking about the influencing of characters and the marketplace. So we're going to go ahead and get logged in here. And once I'm logged in, I'm going to go ahead and go over to my league system here and kind of go look at my drafts and look at the characters that I've prioritized. Now, normally, like when you're going to do the influence and things like that, you probably wouldn't be doing any influence until the characters are actually on your team and you'd be clicking through the team roster. But since I wanted to get this video out before the teams are set to give you an idea of what's going to happen with the influence and what you can do, we'll just do it on a specific character. So let's say I'm going to estimate that my first pick here, and let me tell you how I'm going to estimate this. My first pick is going to be a main healer. I'm the sixth person to get a pick. So most likely I'll have any one of these characters here depending on what everybody else picks. So let me just estimate that maybe this is the person that I'm going to get. And let me go over to the character sheet. All right. So let's say this character was on, or this hero was actually on my roster, and I wanted to kind of help them for the next raid that's going to happen. A couple things. We have an inventory up here in the upper right-hand corner. This is you as a citizen, and this is your inventory. So there's nothing really in these menus yet, just the logouts. Eventually you'll have some information about your citizen, your rewards and things like that up in this menu. But you have your bag here that you can actually open up, and if you have an inventory, it'll be in there. And I'll show you how to get things in there, and then the amount of gold you have in your account right now is sitting there. So we kicked everybody off with 500 gold. We're still balancing how much gold everybody's going to have in the game. But this is your inventory, right? So let me go ahead and close that for now. I'm going to head up over to the marketplace. Inside the market, right now you have the alchemist and enchanter and only a couple things you can get. So let's talk about influence. Influence is about you helping the characters and the heroes. As a citizen, I always describe it as they're heading out the gates of the castle or the village to go, raid one of the clans. You're going to hand them a potion, or you're going to have an enchanter enchant their weapon, etc. So inside the marketplace is where you can buy potions, and you can actually put them in your inventory. So example here is, let's say I want to get a medium health potion. I can just drag it over here. It comes up here with a window that pops up. And I'm going to purchase, let's just say one of them for now, right now. Same thing for a medium mana potion. And let's say just purchase one. So that's how you purchase them. We're going to update the interface to have some more of the actual just touch buttons instead of drag and drop to make it easier on some of the tablet devices. So that's how you get it into your inventory and you purchase. You can go back to the enchanter, and the enchanter has some enchantment dust. This is for attack power, which is more of your melee type characters, and this is your magic spell power for more of those other types of characters. So I'm going to drag some of that over there. Let's say I'm going to do 3 of those and some magic boost, and let me do like three of those as well. Okay. So those are in my inventory at this point in time. So I can go back to any of the characters I want to go to. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get back to the one. What was she part of? She was part of this. I don't remember which one it was. Was it her? Yeah, it might have been her. Anyway, so when you actually want to influence a character, you're going to do the influence of the character on the actual character full profile page. So you think about this as this is where you actually interact with the actual characters themselves. So I'd make sure I get my inventory up here, and if I wanted to give them a potion, I just drag it over here. So she's a main tank, so I'm going to give her a health potion. I'm going to only give her one of these, and what the potion is going to do is essentially when she goes off and does her battle, she's going to have that in her inventory. So when she's in the battle, if she's going to get low on health or something, and let's say the healer's not going to heal her, she's going to use that, right? So this is going to actually help her actually in the battle. So you're really influencing her, giving her a potion that she can live longer, generate more damage, or whatever her specialty is. And ultimately, that generates more points. If her performance is better, you're going to generate more points if she's on your team. So we'll do that as an example. And let me just go ahead and give her another medium. I'll give her the medium health potion as well. So now she has that. So understand that when I give her the potions, she has those potions. Anybody that has her on their team is going to benefit from what I just did, right? So ultimately, there's only so much influence that can be done on a character. We are very careful with being careful with the balance of the influence, so it doesn't pay to win. Um, but there's just influence happens to a character for everybody. It's not your instance of the character. It's not just happening for her on my team. It's her as a personality. I just gave her stuff into her bag. Okay. Now for enchantments and the enchantment dust, it works very similar, except that you just drag and drop it onto the weapon. I'm going to add this to the weapon, and I'm going to say enchant. Now you notice that the icon just turned into a sparkly icon, and then the enchantment shows up on the hover over. So you can basically end up enchanting multiple weapons, armor, and that increases the attack power or the spell power, whichever one it happens to be. And you see there's an error going on right there. So that's how you influence the characters. So again, we only have a few things that you can work with right now. This will be one of the focus points of the next upcoming tests that we do. Is a lot more items, etc. Now the items aren't always positive, right? So we do plan on releasing items that do curses to character, poisoned food and things like that. So you can start to look at who you're going up against that week and influence their characters in a negative manner, right? So you'll be able to do that as well. Now, again, I want to stress that the influence here that's happening, these potions and enchantments, only increase the ability of the characters a little bit. It's not like we could enchant everything on here, give her all the potions, and she's gonna like dominate. She's gonna sit here and go from the average points of 241 to like 1,000. Like that's not gonna happen, and that's what we're really trying to balance. But it is kind of giving a little edge to you as for your team and anybody that has her on their team. Okay. So that's a little bit about how that works from an influence perspective. Again, we'll get more detailed in future tests. So thanks for watching, and have a great league, and good luck.